DJGamers.com.
But
now, graphically, this looks good, does it not?
oh, it does. I mean, it's not as quite as good as the Gran Turismo, but it's still decent.
Yeah. I mean, and I think this is also one of those games that was probably planned for the Dreamcast and ended up on the Xbox. Because
It is a Sega game.
it is a Sega game. It came out fairly early in the lifespan of the console. So they would have had to start, for
Well-
it to look this good, they would have had to start developing this in like 2000 for
And
the Xbox.
You can save the replays if you like, and you can change the camera.
So it does have like the Gran Turismo replay feature.
Yeah,
And you can also change the car you want to be looking at.
indeed.
So if you want to look at the blue one,
Or your
Or the yellow
competitors, rather.
you can.
And there we
There's
are again.
us. Luke all over the road.
Yup.
I would say this is a pretty good looking game.
Oh, this is... For what it was in the day,
Pretty comparable.
it was pretty comparable.
And remember, folks, this was a pack-in.
Yeah,
So
you
got
pretty
this
much
for free
got
when
this
you bought
with the console, yes.
So let's take a look. Let's jump out of this and take a look at the other half of this.
Alright.
Okay, we're back here, and we want to take a look at the other game included on here, Jet Set Radio Future, which is a sequel to the Dreamcast game Jet Grind Radio.
Yep.
Also on here we have some videos for upcoming games. Microsoft Game Studios like to do this to kind of promote within the game.
Right.
Here we have a video for Blanks, which you've already seen.
Sometimes they would even provide us with actual demos.
Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is only on Xbox, by the way.
Yeah.
Mech Assault, which was one of the early Xbox Live games. Panzer Dragoon Order, which you've seen. Shenmue 2, which is another Sega game. So this is kind of pushing a lot of the Sega games. Snowboarding, and a look at Xbox Live. So we're going to hop into the game here.
Peachy. Now, the idea behind this is that you're a guy or a person with rollerblades, right?
Yeah.
And you're going around doing your tags wherever it is you're supposed to do your tags.
For anyone that doesn't know, tags means it's a graffiti reference.
Right, right. And it's supposed to be for your...
As they say right here.
Graffiti is art. Blah, blah, blah.
However, graffiti as an act of vandalism is a crime.
Right,
Sega
so...
does not condone the real-life act of vandalism in any form.
And neither do we.
However, if you want to paint on your own wall, feel free. Or... Now, this has a lot of... the soundtrack on this is a very early 2000s techno.
Yeah.
And no, folks, that's not a glitch. That's actually in the sound.
And yes, folks, the ridiculousness is actually supposed to be there.
Yes, this is the style of this game. Very early 2000s
Yeah.
in style.
And yes, that is cell shading that you see there too as well.
You can flip, different grinds, wall riding. It's not exactly Tony Hawk, but ain't bad either.
It's not exactly aggressive inline either, which is, I'm sure, worse.
Well, yeah. Now that's our opinion, folks. If you don't like it, it's our opinion.
You're entitled to your own, we're entitled to ours.
So, there's some jumps in here. Now I probably want to go talk to Korn there. I'm sure he's busy thinking about his Adidas.
Now, is that something that you came up with for a name for him, or is
That's
that
his
just...
actual name.
You're gonna talk to the people, or what?
Yeah. So you're the cat who wants to join us. This is Gum. So is everyone named after a food product?
Probably. I wonder when we'll run into pizza.
Wouldn't it be funny if there's a real pizza?
That would be entertaining.
Wow, I completed the jump. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo!
Wouldn't it be funny if pizza was a hut?
Pizza the Hut.
Yes.
Oh, you want me to grind, huh? I can do that. Grind a rail. Any rail? Just particular rail? How about if I just do that? Think that's enough? Or she want that rail? Or that rail? Maybe the giant dome thingy. Oh, that's the funny-haired guy. Let's go talk to him. The trigger talks. Why don't you talk to her now? Apparently Korn doesn't want to talk to us. You can do it, can't you?
Try to grind the thing behind her.
What thing behind her?
The wall behind her. No such luck, huh?
Can't quite get enough.
Ooh. The rail that goes...
Okay.
There we go. Now we're talking.
That, folks, is a grind. I used to do that in Tony Hawk 3. You need to learn about graffiti.
And I think the audience at home has already learned a little bit about graffiti.
Yes. So let's go find the spray cans. Okay, now we're collecting stuff. See any of your spray cans, Luke?
That's right, it just turned into a platformer. There's some right over there.
Okay.
It's just a matter of getting to them.
He's a little jumpy. Actually, that's me. Oh, come on. Really? Just trying to get over to the other area, folks.
Maybe you should just go up the stairs here and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Round shape mark. Alright, let's find the round shape mark. Anyone see the round shape mark?
Right there.
Where?
Behind us. Over... Yep, you're headed the right direction. See it?
Yep.
But now you've... there was another round shape mark. Did you see that round shape mark?
I saw like 5 of them. There we go. Alright. I almost forgot. Alright, I did that one as they gave it to us. Alright, Well, that's a kind of a look at the whole weird urban thing that was going on in the early 2000s.
Yup.
So we're going to take a look at the next game, which is an extremely well done movie game. Alright everybody, we're back. Taking a look at Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Brought to us by Vivendi Universal. This one starred Riddick, with Vin Diesel playing the role of Riddick. He also played a role in the development of the game because, believe it or not, Vin Diesel was actually a pretty big game fan. And he really wanted to have something to do with the development of this title. Like, he wanted his own input.
Oh, so you have a dooflicky?
Yeah, I have a saved game. It's not too far in because the previous disc I had for this crapped out. And I'm gonna throw shit at a wall if this one crapped out too.
What am I missing out on here?
Did you press A? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, as we were saying before, Vin Diesel really wanted to have a hand in this. He did his own voice work. He kind of gave them the idea for the character, like what the character would do.
I mean, considering he was in the character's head.
Yeah, and he had played it in both movies.
All three? Actually, aren't there four?
Well, he did the voice for the animated one too, didn't he?
The animated movie?
Yeah, the animated,
Because I know there are at
Riddick.
least 3 live action. There's Chronicles of Riddick,
Pitch Black,
and there's another one.
then the animated one.
No, there's a live action one yet.
Is there?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it. I
I
thought Chronicles of Riddick was the last one he did, as far as
think there's
in
a
theater work.
Chronicles of Riddick and a Chronicles of Riddick from Butcher.
Escape from Butcher Bay? That's the game, dude.
Alright, my bad.
So,
But
if
there
you
is-
want to count this...
There is definitely a third live action movie, though. I just don't remember what it's called.
Okay. Well, we'll let our fans on the internet decide that one for us.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get lots of feedback about that.
I mean, there was a possibility that might have been in development, too. We just heard about it and it hasn't come out. Because I'm pretty sure Chronicles of Riddick is the only one that's out. And that was the last one. A lot of good textures on the cutscene here.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, Vin Diesel did the voice work. And like we said, this was one of the better movie games, or something that is based on a movie license,
Right.
that came out in this generation, because in previous generations and this one, a lot of licensed stuff really didn't have any weight behind it. I mean, sometimes the best stuff was like the Disney stuff, like Finding Nemo.
They did a really good job on the lighting, though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
the lighting is something
Well, this was
fierce.
graphically, I would say, one of the top 3 games on the Xbox.
I mean,
they did a lot with the engine. in this one.
I mistaken it for actual, like,
Full motion video.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's beautifully rendered. I mean, you can even see pores and everything.
Yeah.
Another thing with this generation is you got some really highly detailed cutscenes.
And from the far corners of the earth. So shall the multitude be joined together, and their power will be magnificent to behold.